Okay, today is December 26th. My family, like all families, I hope were able to have a wonderful Christmas season. Uh, we took off. We've not done any videos. Of course, my main hobby is both cooking and gardening. So, thought I would give you a little bit of a follow-up on these, I call them my balloons, my flower pots on the outside. So let's take a look at them and see how they're doing. Okay, this is inside the pot full of radishes. Surprisingly, there are little baby radishes starting to produce here. Probably in another couple of weeks, I'll be able to come out and pick some radishes. You can see from the leaves on them, they've been kind of bothered by the cold weather as too. Just like the others, the cold weather has bothered them, but they're still growing. And I think we'll have some radishes from the flower pots on the deck. This is inside the broccoli rabe. As you can see, some of the outer leaves here are a little bit worse for the wear because of the weather, but on the inside it's still growing quite well considering it's in a flower pot. It's been through some very cold temperatures, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Still don't see any seeds, but I'll have to say the weather's been so cold, I'm surprised it's grown as well as it has. Right, this is the inside of the bok choy, the little baby bok choy. It's not faring as well in this cold weather. The leaves are a little bit hit, but I will have to say I've picked some of these leaves just to eat, and it is as sweet as it can be. It would be great either in a salad, let alone stir fry. So I may go ahead and pick some of these in the next day or two and cook them. Okay, this is inside my little pot full of carrots. They're growing, but it is just not the right temperature for them. But I'll leave them in here, and by spring, I think it'll be amazing just how many little carrots that we can grow in this little pot on our deck. But we got these started, as you know, very late in the season. The fact that they're growing at all and doing as well as they are is still amazing. Okay, the Swiss chard was a total failure. It has just been way too cold. But of course, looks like we've got a little tiny petunia plant that has reseeded itself, as well as a little weed growing there by it, and I'll pull the weed out here in a second. But it was just too cold for the Swiss chard to really make it. So on the Swiss chard, if we're going to grow it through the winter, it's going to have to be in a hoop house. I told you that I would update you later in the video on the cold weather. If you didn't see our video from November the 12th, you're probably not aware of the Arctic blast we had, but on November 12th here in Tennessee, we had an Arctic blast that came through. In our area on the night of November 12th, the temperature fell to 13, and for quite a few hours, because of the change in temperature being so drastic, there was very strong winds, and they said that we had a wind chill factor of 1 degree. And I mean, it was really cold. It was not anything you wanted to be standing outside in when it came through. But the plants basically were able to withstand that temperature, and considering they're just in flower pots with some frost cover over them, I was quite surprised. But this is going to be the last update that you're going to see on the pots. I am going to start picking the produce. You may see me cooking some of it in videos that we'll post here in the very near future. But I'm just the type of person that I've got to be growing something. If it's not something outside, it's going to be something on the inside. And as you've seen, I did bring some flower pots in, some window boxes that had some greens in it. We've been eating lettuce, quite a bit of it out of those pots, and I'll do a little video here in the near future on those. But I just wanted to say thank you. We're getting to the end of this year. 2019 has been a wonderful year for my family, and I hope it has been for yours as well. So I'm going to sign off now, and if you're not a subscriber, we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. And if you'll click the little bell, it'll let you know every time there's an uploaded video. Thanks, and have a wonderful, happy new year.